Hello, Lady Bruins hockey fans. We are here from the rodeo rink in Eagle, Colorado. We're going to try and hotspot this one. There is not a decent Wi-Fi here in this temporary rink that was established. But we'll see how it looks as we go on. Cell signal is good. So I'm going to hope that we can bring you this entire game. All right, so far so good. So 3 15-minute periods. Your Lady Bruins will be in the visiting white jerseys with the blue and black trim. Durango will be in the red jerseys with the white trim. Not a great place to film for this game, so we're going to have a long view down to that end of the ice. But bringing it to you live, I guess, is still better than nothing. Get you the starting lineups here in a moment. The one, again, that we do know for sure, Bozier will be in net. Those of you who bet against Bozier being in net, sorry, but not a wise choice when you have one goaltender. And we're ready for face-off. Looks like we'll start off with the Losowitz, McCormick, Gray line. Brewer and McDonald on the back end. That makes me think we'll see Jennings and Gosner together and Wessel and Jones. And we're ready for puck drop here. Losowitz to take the draw. And Losowitz, draw, played back. McDonald plays it ahead. Losowitz up ahead to Gray. Gray hits the line, plays across to McCormick. McCormick hits the blue line. McCormick, shot gloved by the goaltender and dropped. Durango able to corral that rebound, though, and played out to center. Losowitz played now back into the zone by Durango. Puck comes near side here. Played ahead. Losowitz tries to play it out. Up ahead to Brewer. Brewer's got it now. Goal line extended. Up ahead to McCormick. Hops her stick. Durango able to keep. And played out to center by Brewer. Gray will forecheck there. Picked up by Durango. Brought back into the Bruin zone. Stolen there by Zaworski. Nifty little play there. Zaworski shot. Tried to go short side. You can't see it from way back here. Tried to go short side off the blocker of the goaltender. So Zaworski with the steal and spins it back the other way. Bruins with the first legitimate scoring opportunity of the game. And we'll get a face-off in the zone here. 13:56 to go. Tony, Berger, Zaworski. Jennings and Gosner out there now. Back to Tony, shot towards the net, sticked aside by the goaltender. And Bruins might have dodged a penalty there. Tony in on the forecheck. Forces the player up the far boards. Pinched there by Gosner. Tony comes in to support. Tony looks to throw it out front. Goes off the goaltender's glove on top of the net, and now we get a whistle while the puck is still loose. So honestly, Durango goaltender a little shaky here to start this game. We'll see if that bodes well for your Lady Bruins. Plays it across. Arnold intercepts for a moment. In the skates is Zhang. Zhang tries to play it to the front of the net and play it back into the Bruins zone. Jennings will pick it up there. Jennings and Gosner now. Jennings plays it ahead, picked off by Durango. Gosner now. Gosner will spin with it. Gosner, nifty little play there, but stolen by Durango at the blue line. Bruins unable to clear, and it's picked up by Zhang. Zhang up ahead to Fryer, off the stick of Fryer. And Durango comes back the other way. Durango shot wide of the net. Played around far side, picked up there by Gosner. Gosner off the skate of Arnold coming into the zone to help out. And puck's played back down near side. Fryer battles with a player there. Picked up by Zhang. Zhang plays it up and out. Arnold plays it ahead now. Arnold with a head of steam. Shovels it towards the net. Deflected wide by the Durango defender. Zhang picks it up there. Russell and Jones out there now. Out front. Fryer throws it on net. Stolen. And puck comes out to center. And the Durango comes back the other way. Wessel goes back there to pick it up. Wessel leaves near side for Jones. And that'll be an icing. Face-off will come back in the Bruins zone here. To the left of goaltender Bozier. Let's see if I can move this a little bit. At least get one net in the camera frame. Face-off. One there by Osborne. Played around. Up ahead. DeFelice. DeFelice plays it back to the point. Shot blocked down by Novodorski. Novodorski chips it ahead. Novodorski in a foot race for the puck. Goaltender comes out. Novodorski gets a stick on it. And played back out by Durango. Jones plays it ahead to DeFelice. DeFelice will skate with it now. DeFelice plays across to Novodorski. Novodorski tries to play it into the zone. Battle along the near boards there. Now it comes out. Face-off dot. Osborne has it now. Osborne tries to walk into the middle. Has it roll off her stick. Picked off there by Wessel. Back to DeFelice. Shot blocked down by the defense of the Durango. And Osborne intercepts. Osborne has Gray driving to the front of the net. Gray tries to knock it out of midair. Whiffs on that one. And McDonald picks it up coming off the bench. McDonald walks it to the middle. McDonald fights through a hook. Drops far side. Shot. And a save by the goaltender. McDonald, nice feed to Losowitz, who had just jumped on the ice. And we're going to face off here in the Durango zone. One back to the point. Shot on net. Puck's loose. Gray there sniffing around at the front, looking for a loose rebound on the shot from Brewer, but the goaltender able to cover. So we'll have Losowitz take the draw again. Losowitz. McCormick drops back to Losowitz. Losowitz ties it with a player on the corner. McCormick steals it now. Tries to go out front to Gray. Broken up. Puck comes back to McCormick. McCormick gets a shot on goal. Steered aside by the Durango goaltender. Puck's loose to the far side. Gray digs it out now. Gray centered out. McCormick centers out front to Gray and a save by the goaltender. So, first 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Bruins with good pressure in the Durango zone. Not able to bury one yet, but definitely controlling the play in the zone. Tony, Berger, Zaworski out there now. McDonald and Brewer. Tony to take the draw. Ties up with a player off the draw. Dug out there by Durango. McDonald pinches, holds. Now Durango's able to get out to center. Zaworski back there covering. And it's played into the zone. Brewer will go back there to pick it up. No pressure on her at the moment. Brewer slides through one, up ahead to Tony. Tony up ahead to Zaworski. Zaworski hits a line. 1-on-3, shot towards the net. Berger comes in, near side. Worked back up to the point. McDonald there. McDonald spins with it. Avoids pressure, walks it in. McDonald into the slot. McDonald shot. Saved by the goaltender. I thought McDonald had that shot coming through the slot. Meta rolled off her stick. Zaworski now. Zaworski shot towards the net. Saved by the goaltender. Tony picks it up now. Played back to the point. On the stick of McDonald. McDonald pestered by a player there. Leaves for Brewer. Brewer plays it in the zone. Icing's waved off on the tip. Tony in on the forecheck. Tony gets a stick on it. Zaworski steals. Berger works it back up high over the stick of Jennings, and Durango comes back. Chance for a 2-on-1. That's broken up by the stick of Goster, and Berger's going back the other way. Berger gets dumped there. We'll get an extra skater on the ice on the delayed penalty for Durango coming up.
It's the wrong person.
Now Durango's heading to the box, but holy hell, that was a late whistle and had me worried.
What do you think?
Yeah, I saw the arm go up when it got tripped, but when Durango touched the puck, they didn't blow the whistle. Little cause for concern there. Power play here for your Bruins. Zeng to take the draw. McCormick in the skates at Jennings. Jennings pitches into the slot. Brewer gets a shot off. That's deflected, though, so Brewer working up front on this power play. Brewer's shot up high and over the net. There was room there, though. Jennings has to take it off her stick. Short-handed opportunity here for Durango. Nice back check by McCormick to not take a penalty. So the hustle and speed of McCormick breaks that one up. Puck's played up the near boards here. Takes a weird bounce off the boards here. Turnover in the zone. Bruins are on the power play. Doesn't look like it. Now we'll see if they can get it straightened out, and they do. Gosner up ahead, picked off there by Durango. And played back into the Bruins zone. Jennings wraps it around behind for Gosner. Bruins look to start their breakout. Gosner up ahead to Brewer. Brewer on her backhand, looks to drive to the front of the net, throws on the brakes now. Take it off along the wall there. Nice body position by the D of Durango, and Losowitz tries to steal it. Puck comes back to the line. It's going to be held in there by Zeng. Zeng plays it down low. Durango trying to clear. Bruins, the faster of the two teams here so far. Goes off the skate of Losowitz. Another shorthanded chance here for Durango, but they overskate. Stolen there by Berger. Unable to clear the zone, though. And McDonald will pick it up now. McDonald up ahead to Gray. Gray tries to split two defenders. Gray's got Zaworski with her. Gray drops to Zaworski. Zaworski throws it on net and tipped and saved by the goaltender. We got the clock lined up here. 6:49 here to go. 6 seconds to go in the Bruin power play. We'll bring out Jones, Wessel, Osborne, Novodorsky, and DeFelice. Osborne to take the draw. Wessel pinches, holds, walks it across, shot towards the net. Puck comes up the far boards. Jones, shot towards the net. Puck's loose. Rebound, shot, puck's still loose. And we're back to even strength hockey now. Durango plays it across, picked off there by Wessel. Wessel up ahead to DeFelice in the skates of the Durango player. And played back up and out. Durango looks to start their zone entry. Shot wide of the net. Thrown towards the front of the net. And Jones plays it out to the side. And now it's cleared out. Osborne brings it into the zone on her backhand. Backhands it down low. Wessel pinching, but Gray covering up high. And puck comes out to center. Wessel ties up with a player there. No call. Durango steals it now. Jones in the skates of Gray. And we're going to blow the whistle as we got a player down behind the play for Durango. Battling with Wessel there. Went into the boards kind of hard, but she'll leave the ice under her own power. Good to see her skate off. Hope she's doing well. That should bring the faceoff outside the zone here with 5:23 to go. Losowitz, Gray, McCormick, Jennings, and Gostner. Losowitz to take the draw. Played up ahead. Picked off there. Jennings has her stick lifted, and Losowitz comes back to support, loses an edge, recovers though, drops to Gray. Gray out to center. On the stick of McCormick. McCormick going to use that speed coming down the wing. Throws on the break. Centers out front. Losowitz. Shot and goal! Losowitz from McCormick and Gray with 4:59 here to go first period. Nice play by McCormick there. Came down the wing. Threw on the brakes. Defender little flyby action. We'll call it a little Top Gun action. Tom Cruise, I'm just going to put on the brakes. Allows for the flyby. McCormick centers out front to Losowitz, and we have a 1-0 lead here with 4:59 to go in the first. Puck comes back to the blue line. Jennings up ahead in the skates of Gostner. Plays it back to Jennings. Off the stick of Jennings. Jennings will go back to retrieve. Jennings up ahead on the stick of Berger. Berger driving to the front of the net. Berger shot. The goaltender just caught it off the arm. Berger was looking far corner, top corner, far side. And it's a save by the goaltender. 4:33 here to go. Offensive zone draw for your Bruins. McDonald, Brewer out there. Tony, Berger, Zaworski. Tony to take the draw. Back to the point. Brewer shot towards the net. Sticked aside by the goaltender. Rebounds loose in the SWAT. Zaworski digs for it there. Zaworski tries to work it back to the point. Stolen by Durango. Brewer steps up. Zaworski battles now. And Durango able to play it out to center ice. Alleviate the pressure. McDonald leaves there for Brewer. Stolen by Durango. Brewer steals that one. Brewer will skate with it now. Brewer walks it to the middle. Brewer tripped up, but I don't think we're going to get that call. Zaworski shot towards the net. That goes off a shin. There's an opportunity here for Durango, but Zaworski gets it on her backhand, plays it out to center. And it's stolen by Zaworski. Zaworski with a breakaway here. Zaworski walks in. Zaworski shot. And right into the belly of the goaltender. So breakaway opportunity there for Zaworski. 3:40 here to go, first period. Bruins up 1-0. Wessel Jones back out there now. Zhang Arnold. And I believe it'll be Berger. I can't see in that far corner. Nope. Fryer it is. Zhang Arnold Fryer. Wessel Jones out there. Zhang centering this line. With Arnold on her right. Fryer on her left. Zhang to take the draw. It's tied up there. Wessel plays it down low. Puck comes around far side. Fryer centers out front, nobody home. Wessel pinching in from the blue line there. Wessel picks it up there. Zeng will pick up the spot high. And picked up there by the Bruins. Wessel spins with it. Up ahead to Fryer. Picked off there by Durango. Puck comes out to center. And Jones plays it up ahead. Goes by a player, so icing's waved off. Arnold in on the forecheck with Zeng. Arnold gets there first. Zeng comes in to support. Puck comes around. Durango is going to try and clear up the near boards. Picked off there. Zeng tries to play it across to Jones. That's picked off. And Zeng breaks that up with her back check. Jones eats an edge there. Couple rough spots in the ice, centered out front. Picked off there by Osborne. Osborne brings into the zone. Osborne, shot to goal! Osborne goes top shelf, far side on the goaltender, and it's 2-0 Lady Bruins with 2:10 here to go, first period. Bruins jump out to a 2-goal lead here in the last 3 minutes of a period. Osborne with the goal. Osborne, DeFelice, Novodorski. Gosner and Jennings out there now. Osborne to take the draw. Back to Jennings. Played ahead up to DeFelice. DeFelice gets the line. DeFelice looks to work it wide. Tries to drop back to the point to Gosner. Gosner spins with it. Plays it down low. DeFelice picks it up there. Tries to center out front to Osborne. Osborne backhand attempt. That goes wide of the cage. And it's worked up the near boards. Jennings able to hold though for a moment. And now Durango able to play it out. One-on-one as they hit the line with Jennings coming back. Nice back check there by Jennings. Shot on goal, steered aside by Bozier. Bozier seeing her first action now. Almost near the end of the first period. And puck's played back into the Bruins zone. Picked up there by Jennings. Jennings goes up ahead to Novodorski. Picked off there by DeFelice. DeFelice tries to throw it to the net. Picked off. Puck's loose in front. Puck's still loose. Saved by the goaltender. Back to the point. Gosner has it now. Gosner lays into one. That's steered aside by the goaltender. Novodorski leaves there for Gray. Gray has it now. In her skates. Gray gets tugged down. Losowitz out there with McCormick now. McCormick along the near boards, which you cannot see in this rink. Back to the point. Jennings. That's blocked down. Jennings picks it up there. Nice recovery there by Jennings. Jennings hits the player coming onto the bench. And Bruins will work it far side now. Picked up there by Gray onside at the line. Stolen there. Losowitz walks it out in the slot. Shot towards the net. Steered aside by the goaltender. Losowitz steals. Plays down low. Under 20 seconds here to go in the period. Realize I didn't get the clock started. Shot out front. Losowitz goal. Losowitz with 7.8 here to go. Makes it 3-0 Bruins. Good to see Losowitz getting it going again. And Bruins take a 3-0 lead with 7.8 here to go. McDonald Brewer out there now. Losowitz to take the draw. Picked up there. McDonald just plays it out to center. And Grail played it in the zone. That's going to do it, guys, for one period of play. We'll be back here in a moment for the second. Guys, so far the hot spot seems to be working well this weekend. We're going to hope that continues through the weekend. But as we start period 2 here, Bruins up 3-0. All right, Tony, Berger, Zaworski. Tony to take the draw, wings it back to McDonald. McDonald up ahead to Tony, picked off her stick, played into the zone by Zaworski. Zaworski a forecheck there. Puck's played out to center, picked off there by Tony. Bruins will have to get on side. Now they do. Puck's worked back. Berger throws it towards the net, sticked aside by the defense of Durango. Held into the zone for a moment by Berger, and now Durango's able to work it out to center. Berger battles along the near boards there. Berger picks it up there, tries to center it out front, and picked up there by Durango. They're able to step around Brewer and play it out to center, but that's broken up by the back check of the Bruins. Berger has it now, stolen there by Durango. That's whistled down offsides at the line as the puck just popped out. 14:02 here to go, second period. Face-off will come outside the Lady Bruins zone. We'll bring out Zeng, Fryer, Arnold. Puck goes back to Gossner, up ahead to Jennings. Now in the skates of Zeng. Overskated for a moment. Zeng battles there. Zeng tries to center it out front. Had two players driving to the front of the net. That's broken up by Durango. They'll come back the other way. Jennings forces the player wide. They'll dump it in. Picked up there by Zeng behind the net. Zeng, outlet pass, up ahead on the stick of Fryer. Fryer tries to play it to the front of the net. Puck's loose in front. Zeng has it now. Shot. Rebound. Arnold couldn't get a stick on it and comes around far side. Zeng tries to center it out front to Arnold. Played with a high stick. And puck comes back out to center. Gossner there will play it up ahead. And puck comes brought back into the zone by Durango. Broken up. Bruins look to spin it back the other way. Stolen there by Durango along the near boards. Battle. Past the stick of Osborne. And back into the Bruins zone. Long change period here for both teams. Gossner ties up behind the net. Dug out there. Up ahead to Fryer. Fryer hasn't taken off her stick. Arnold tries to get a shot towards the net. And that's deflected by Durango. So there might have been a chance for the Bruins to get a change there had they got that puck deep, but Durango keeps them out there. Gossner, Jennings out there. Gossner to Jennings. Jennings tries to play it ahead. And Durango looks to spin it back the other way, right back into the Bruins zone. That's going to be whistled down, though, for an icing. That'll allow the Bruins to get a change here. We'll get an offensive zone draw. So face-off in the Durango zone. DeFelice, Osborne. Rulison. Durango works it up the near boards, back to the point. Jones, cross to Wessel. Rulison battles down low, tries to center out front to Osborne. Stolen there by Durango. They'll try and bring it back the other way. Jones up the board to the point. Shot steered aside by Bozier. Puck's played ahead. DeFelice now. DeFelice jumps up into the rush here. Played across to Rulison, but we're offsides at the line. 11:08 here to go, second period. We're going to face off outside the Durango zone. Losowitz, Gray, McCormick, Brewer, McDonald. Losowitz to take the draw. Okay, Bruins now touch out there, a little late offside. Durango will try and start their breakout. Up the boards, held in there by McDonald. McDonald kicks it in deep. Losowitz will forecheck there. Losowitz taking off her stick, and Durango plays it ahead. Brewer steps up, and a save by the goaltender. So Brewer jumped up into the play there, stepped around the Durango forward, got a shot on net. We'll call it 10:39. I got 10:40. We'll go 10:39 here to go. Losowitz to take the draw. In the slot, Losowitz looking for her third. Puck's bouncing around. Losowitz now. Losowitz shot. Ooh. And that might have been a third goal had it not caught Gray. And that one's going to smart for Gray. As Gray goes to the bench, she's going to shake that one off. Little friendly fire there from Losowitz. Puck played out by Durango. We'll see if it reaches for icing. It will not. Brewer ties the player up in the corner. Battle along the near boards there. Dug out. Gossner leaves there for Brewer. Brewer leaves back for Gossner. Gossner, I think she's lost a stick. And able to regain it. Centered out front. Picked up there by Berger. Berger sidesteps a player. Enters the zone 1-on-3. Berger go back to pick it up there. Berger tries to drop to Zaworski. And Durango's coming back the other way. Shot wide of the net. They try and center it out front. Picked off there, Gossner. Gossner up ahead. Gossner plays it up ahead to Zaworski. In on the stick of Berger, rolls in on the goaltender. And a shot and a save. We'll get a line change here and a shot in the zone, or face-off in the zone here. 9:10 to play here. Jones and Wessel out there. Zhang, Rulison. Back to Jones. Jones works back to Wessel. Pops off her stick. And Durango brings it into the zone. Shot wide of the net. Picked off there. Wessel. Wessel up ahead to Fryer. Fryer plays it out front to Zhang. Zhang taking off her stick, and Wessel plays it smartly back out to center. Player blows a tire there. Stolen there by Fryer. Puck comes into the zone. Durango tries to work it around. Far side. Wessel's going to pick it up there. Wessel plays it off the boards to herself. Sidesteps one, and now the puck's work near side. Rulison. Rulison leaves behind the net. Jones able to hold. Durango still can't clear. Jones able to hold now and rims it around. Back deep. Puck comes around far side. McDonald off the bench, able to hold. McDonald tries to walk it to the middle. McDonald throws it towards the net. And it's picked off there by Durango. And they'll start back the other way, but we have two defenders back as Brewer and McDonald are on the ice. Picked off there by McDonald. That puck comes out of the zone. So Osborne has it now. Osborne fights through a hook there. Osborne brings it into the zone. Osborne to DeFelice. DeFelice shot and a save by the goaltender. DeFelice just in a little bit too tight there. Not a whole lot of room to work with. Back to the point. Brewer shot and a save by the goaltender. Nice shot on goal there by Brewer. Saved by the goaltender. Osborne to take the draw again. That's going to be cleared all the way down by Durango. So we'll get an icing with the face-off back into the Durango zone here. 7:18 here to go. See if we can do this without having to adjust the camera. Osborne to take the draw. Osborne plays it in the middle. Puck comes back to the point. McDonald. She's tripped up there. Bruins going to the power play unless they score here. And Durango gets possession. So McDonald tripped up. Durango heading to the box for a trip. Power play coming up here for your Bruins. 7:03 here to go, second period. Gray, Zaworski, Losowitz, McDonald, and Berger up high. All right, Gray to take the draw here. Gray to take the draw. Back to McDonald. McDonald goes across to Berger. Berger shot and a goal. Power play goal for the Bruins. Nice setup off the draw. Berger buries it up under the crossbar. 6 seconds into the power play. 6:56 here to go, second period. 4-0 Bruins. Losowitz, Gray, McCormick, Brewer, McDonald out there now. Losowitz to take the draw. One back. Taken away there by Durango. In the skates now of McCormick. McCormick throws on the brakes. Worked up the near boards. Held in there. McCormick centers out front. Tip attempt by Gray out front. Worked up high to McDonald. McDonald works it back down low to Gray. Gray hits Losowitz. Losowitz nets her third. Hat trick for Losowitz. Great puck movement by the Bruins. It's a 5-0 game for your Bruins with 6:26 here to go, second period. That is some of the best puck movement I've seen this season by your Bruins. Losowitz to take the draw. Gray picks it up now. Gray tries to play it cross ice. Stolen there. McDonald picks it up there. Drops back to Gray. Gray plays it in deep. Bruins will start their forecheck now. Gray picks it up there. Gray behind the net. Gray throws on the brakes. Brewer comes in from her D position to pinch there. And played up ahead. Losowitz able to hold though. Brewer tries to battle through a player. Tied up with McCormick. McCormick now. Losowitz plays it in deep. She'll take that high slot there. She'll go off for a change now. And I think Brewer's going to go for a cross check. So 5-0 Bruins heading to the penalty kill here with 5:30 to go, second period. Gostner, Jennings coming over the boards, and it looks like Arnold and Zeng. So Brewer to the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Zeng to take the draw, wins it back. Gostner picks it up. Gostner tries to play it up. Picked off there by a Durango player. Gostner has it now. She'll skate with it. Backhands it up ahead to Zeng. And now it's played out of the zone. Off the stick of Arnold. Zeng looks to work it wide. Zeng throws on the brakes. And taken away there by Durango. Arnold comes in to support. Played around, far boards. And Durango tries to break it out. Stolen there for a moment by Jennings, but Durango gets possession. They bring it in the zone. They'll dump it in. Gostner back there to pick it up. And Gostner's tripped up. There's a penalty coming on Durango, so we're back to 4-on-4 hockey here, as Gostner gets tripped up behind the play. So Durango to the box, 2 minutes for a trip. 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute 12, 4:41 here to go in the period. Zaworski to take the draw. Zaworski back to Jones. Jones works it across to Wessel. Wessel down low to McCormick. McCormick spins with it. McCormick. Wessel. Wessel sidesteps one. Wessel walks it in. Wessel down low. No, Wessel centers out front. Zaworski steals it though. McCormick down low to Zaworski. Zaworski goes across to Jones. Jones shot towards the net. That's knocked down on the way there. McCormick picks it up. Down low Zaworski. Zaworski back to Jones at the point. Jones shot just wide of the net. Zaworski picks it up now. Oh, hops the stick of McCormick. And Jones is going to have to win a foot race for the puck here. And she does. Plays it around the near boards. And it's picked up by Osborne. Osborne out across to McCormick. McCormick shot. And a save by the goaltender. Nice save by the Durango keep on that one. On the chance by McCormick. We got 10 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey left. Followed by a 48-second power play here by the Bruins. But good pressure there at 4-on-4 for your Lady Bruins. Gray, Berger, Zaworski. Puck comes out to the blue line. Held in there, McDonald dumps it in deep. Gray looks to go out front with it. Hops her stick now. Gray gets it on her forehand, centers it. Picked off there by Durango, stolen by Gray. Berger shot. Nice glove save there by the Durango goaltender as Berger was looking short side up under the bar. But the glove of the Durango goaltender thwarts that one. 3:19 here to go. Gray to take the draw with Zaworski, Losowitz, McDonald goes across to Berger. Berger shot, gloved and held by the goaltender. Durango goaltender been under heavy fire so far to start this game. Well, I believe Bozier has seen maybe 1-2 shots on net. Unusual night for Bozier. Gray to take the draw, back to the point, held there by McDonald. McDonald walks it down low. McDonald throws on the brakes, drops it up high. Gray walks it in the slot. Gray shot, saved by the goaltender. McDonald picks it up there. Spun off the puck, picked off there. Zaworski, McDonald in the slot. Looks to go backdoor, but nobody there but a Durango player. Step up there by Losowitz at the blue line. Losowitz blows a tire. Berger picks it up, and we're back to even strength hockey. Durango player out of the box picks it up. That's picked up by McDonald, though. And it's picked up there. Losowitz plays it into the zone. Icing waved off. Berger in on the forecheck. McDonald steps up, picks that off. McDonald walks it out front. McDonald on her backhand. Nice save by the goaltender. And Durango's coming back the other way. Shot, saved by Bozier. So the second shot of the night, Bozier seized as a breakaway. It's not an easy thing for a goaltender. But she stands tall, keeps this a 5-0 game. We're going to face off in the Bruins zone. Osborne, Novodarski, DeFelice. And it looks like Gosner and I'm going to assume Jennings, because Jennings has been out there with Gosner, and it is. Face off, one there. Steered wide of the net. Picked up there, Jennings. Jennings works it behind in the skates of Gosner. Gosner goes up ahead to DeFelice. DeFelice able to break the pressure far side. Novodarski wins the race to the puck, plays it in. Durango tries to work it back up the witch the way they came. And it's dug out now. Jennings steps up, but it's a 3-on-1 going back the other way. Gosner intercepts that, though. Gosner settles it down. Tries to play it around behind, hops the stick of the Durango player. And worked up the far boards. Back to the line. Off the shin of Novodarski towards the net. Picked off there by Jennings. Jennings plays it right into Gosner. Another little friendly fire incident. Gosner shaken up on that one a little bit. Towards the net. Rolls in on Bozier. Shot wide of the net. Durango with a little bit of a press here now. And Novodarski plays it out to center. Goes through the Durango player, so icing will be waved off. DeFelice in on the forecheck. Work back up to the point. And Bruins have too many players. I believe there's like 85 of them out there. So Bruins are going to go for too many players on the ice here. So power play here for Durango. Wessel, Jones, Gray, and McCormick out there. Gray to take the draw. Tied up there. Worked out to the top. Puck's loose in front. Jones plays it to the line. Up ahead to McCormick. Not out. Now McCormick able to get it out to Gray. And Durango will pick it up there. Puck spun back the other way. Durango gets the line. Shot comes in on Bozier, and Bozier will hold and cover. 5 seconds here to go with the period. Minute 31 here to go in the Bruin penalty kill. And we'll keep Gray, McCormick out there with Jones and Wessel. Gray to take the draw. Shot. And that'll do it. As that shot goes wide of the net. And we'll go to the third period up 5. to try and keep battery power up as much as we can here. This cold wind is wreaking havoc on my batteries, so we'll go with the no headset for the third period and try and keep a charge on it and see if we can hold her steady. Minute 27 on power play time. Curling over here for Durango. Brewer, McDonald, Tony, Zaworski. Tony to take the draw. Played into the Bruins zone. Brewer forces the player wide, settled out front. Broken up there. And held at the side of the net by Bozier. And we are run time, so Tony will take the draw, play it ahead. Off the stick of Zaworski. Tony up ahead, spins Zaworski. Zaworski, short-handed breakaway. Zaworski shot, saved by the goaltender. And puck played out, back into the Bruins zone here. 30 seconds here to go in the kill. McDonald throws on the break. Tries to play it near side. Broken up there. Puck's loose at the side of the net. Tony eats it there. Here's it from the bench. And McDonald up ahead to Tony. Bruins not able to create a couple chances here though. McDonald's got it now. And we're back to even strength hockey as Lewison comes out of the box. Played across to Tony. And puck comes out to center. Durango picks it out there. And played back into the Durango zone. Icing waved off. Wilson plays it out front, picked off there by Durango. Doster now. Doster up ahead to Zane. Tape to tape. Zane on her back end. Zane tries to center it out front. That's picked off. Sorry guys, I'm trying to balance this Charger movement. And puck comes back into the Bruins zone. Durango in on the forecheck. Icing wheels off. Jennings ties up with a player there. Durango centers out front. Popping it out. Shot. Puck steered wide of the net. Joshua will pick it up there. Joshua works it up the boards to Felice, and the Bruins will break it out. Bruins up ahead to Arnold. Arnold plays it in the zone. Icing wheels off. Felice in on the forecheck. Felice wins the race, leaves it back down low. Zeng will pick it up there. Zeng plays it up the boards. Puck's bouncing around in the dot. And now Durango is able to play it out to center. They like to bring it in wide. Shot pulls it up, that goes wide. Shot there. She'll pick it up there. Ice getting a little chippy here in this third period. Little snowy, Joshua up ahead to Gray. Able to stick to Osborne and back into the Durango zone. Jennings picks it up there. Jennings up ahead. Osborne. Novodarski holds at the line. Novodarski on her backhand. Throws it towards the front of the net. Picked off there. Back to the line. Jones. Jones tries to go back down low. Picked up there, Osborne. Puck comes back to the blue line. Jones works it across to Russell. Russell brings it down low. Looks to get back high to Osborne. And played back down low. Novodarski pinches there. Russell holds there at the line. Plays it down low. Puck's worked across to Jones. Jones throws it towards the net. That goes off a skate and wide. Russell will pick it up there. Russell into the slot. McCormick shot. That goes off a stick and up and out of play. Russell found McCormick in the slot. So Losowitz, Rulison, McCormick out there, Jones and Russell. Back to the point, Jones able to hold, leaves there for McCormick. McCormick out front, off the stick of Rulison. And puck's right out to center. Durango throws on the break, picked out there, Losowitz. Works it near side to Russell. Russell up the boards and out. Back into the zone. Jones will go back there to pick it up. Picked out there by Durango. McCormick up ahead. Losowitz to the line. Held in by Durango for a moment. Now they're still able to hold in. Russell ties up there. Tries to get it out. Puck spread around behind. Jones works it up the far boards to McCormick. McCormick now. McCormick with speed. McCormick fights through a hook. Leaves there for Rulison. And looked up the near boards. Brewer pinches. And Durango able to break it out. Plays broken up there. Zaworski. Zaworski now gets the blue line. Stolen there by Durango. Player loses a glove. And played into the zone. Far side. McDonald. Near side to Berger. Berger off ahead. Played out to center. Picked off there by Zaworski. 8 minutes here to go in the third. Shot on net. Through the drive by the goaltender. Berger battles down low. Walks it out front. Shot towards the net. McDonald has it now. McDonald picks it up there. McDonald shot. That goes off a body and up and over the net. And Durango looking to relieve the pressure. Plays it out to center. But McDonald steps up. McDonald going to put the pressure right back on. McDonald drops the Berger. Berger shot off the blocker of the goaltender up into the glass. Berger battles down low. Tony comes in to support. And now we're going to get a penalty coming up here. So we're going to get a roughing call. I believe it's going to be on Berger. Nope, sorry, that's McDonald. McDonald to the box. I saw the two of them both down low. You look for the taller players. So, Bruins to the penalty kill here under 7 minutes to go. Zone to take the draw. To the line. Cleared out by Arnold. Goes through the snow in front of the bench. Arnold plays it in deep. Good hustle there by Arnold. Always fast and a test on the penalty kill. Back to the point. Jennings just thrown in down low. Arnold picks it up there. Arnold throws it out front. Rolls it in on net. And we're going to cover here. Minute 15 of power play time for Durango. 6 minutes to go in the game and 18% on my battery. Was at 100%, but it does not like this cold rate. Gosser shot off a Zeng in front. Zeng tries to work it back to Gosser. Instead it goes down low. We'll take that result either way. 44 to go in the penalty kill for the Bruins. Jennings steps up. Jennings shot towards the net. That goes high and wide. And Durango entered the zone. Well, they won't, because Gosser will break it up. That's snow in front of the bench there, not where you want to be handling the puck. Gosper now. Gosper leaves behind. Near side for Jennings. Jennings goes back to Gosper. Gosper up ahead to Arnold. Over his stick. Arnold picks it up there. Arnold tied up. Puck rolls in towards him. Picked off there by Gosper. Gosper up ahead to Jennings. Jennings now. Outlet pass off the stick of Rosewitz. McCormick almost did a 3 for a break there. Gosper will pick it up there. Gosper up the far board. Settled out front. Puck rolls it on net. Frazier picks that up. Jennings will circle around behind her own net. We're going to play her on her hip. Side steps one, and Jennings is able to break it out. Jennings has Gray far side. Gray tries to work it back across, but it's off a player into the zone. 4:30 here to go. Back to the blue line. Jones holds, plays it in deep. Leaves there for Gray. Walked out front. Russell draws for McCormick. Shot. Puck's loose in front. Gray has it now. Gray looking for an outlet. Centers it out front. Puck's broken up. Shot. Saved by the goaltender. Rebound save. Nice job by the Durango goaltender tonight. She's really been sharp. Made a couple of big saves. I know it's a 5-0 game, but this could easily be 7 or 8. Under 4 minutes here to go now. Osborne to take the draw. Osborne plays it back to Jones at the point. Jones goes across to Russell. Russell tries to chip it in deep. And Durango breaks it out. Jones plays it up ahead to Novodorski. In the skate to Russell. They're fighting along the boards. Russell has it now. Russell will skate with it. Up ahead off the skate of DeFelice into the zone. So icing's waved off. And Durango looks to break it out. That's broken up by the back check of Novodorski. Nice back check there by Novodorski. And played into the Bruins zone. Jones will go back there to pick it up. Or she'll let it go because that's an icing. 2:53 here to go, third period. So under 3 minutes, run clock. Face-off will come back into the Durango zone. Tony, Osborne, Berger out there, McDonald, and Brewer. Tony will take the draw, tries to play with the Berger, picked off there by Durango. Laid out to center ice. Nice job back checking today by Yale Bruins. McDonald breaks that up. Taking off the stick of McDonald. McDonald tries to play it ahead to Wilson. Williams unable to clear. Goes out to the Durango player and the shot towards the net. And played out to center. Durango regroup. 2 minutes to go now. Tony able to play it into the zone. Durango able to break it out there. Picked off there. And towards the net by Wilson. Puck comes up to the line. Held there by McDonald. Wilson comes in to support. Wilson plays it back to McDonald. McDonald walks with it at the line. Smartly just dumps it deep. Down to Tony. Tony tries to go out front to Arnold. Shot by Berger off the post. Centered out front. Berger can't get a stick on that. And Durango will play it up to the line. And it's off the stick of McDonald. So icing's waved off. Brewer behind the net, Brewer to pick it up. Brewer up ahead to Berger. Berger sidesteps the player. Let's do a little move there through the neutral zone. She goes down then. McDonald steps up to hold. McDonald. Berger walks it, top of the slot. Berger shot on a net and saved by the goaltender. And this should do it. We're barely going to make it, guys. 10% battery, and we got 40 seconds to go. Should be able to have just enough battery to upload this one.
to take the draw. Back to Gosler. Gosler blows a tire. Bozier comes out to play it. Nice play there by Bozier. Pick up the stick of Gosler. Jennings comes in to support. Jennings gets the red line. Jennings plays it in. Absorbs a hit. Jennings not going to be happy about that one, but we'll be happy with the win. Gosler shot towards the net. And that'll do it. We'll be back.